Joined by Tennessee linebacker Keenan Pili. Keenan, you announced on this Friday that you were returning for another year at Tennessee. I know this year would uh, love to have been your kind of send off to the NFL, but it ended so quickly at Virginia. You got some unfinished business, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited for the opportunity. Happy I can come back, be here in Tennessee, and be involved. So excited for it.
What was it like this year from a standpoint of, you had that great off season, great fall camp. I mean, the coaches are just so excited. They're raving about just how you're flying around. You look like your old self from, pre 2 years ago. And then to have it end with a ruptured triceps, that first game, like how hard was that to step back and go, man, because you had so much momentum.
Yeah, man. It took a couple of days. I shouldn't even say a couple of days. It took a little while to kind of get over. It's obviously a hard thing, but injuries they come with football, and you just gotta accept it. And then I just, went to my family, tried to figure out what we should do, and felt like this was the right move, and just excited to be a part of the team and have another opportunity.
I know you rehab like a madman trying to get back for late in the year, but even then, like from a conditioning standpoint, it was going to be hard to just like step right back out there. What do you feel like you're at in the process as far as recovery and being back for spring practice?
Yeah, I'm way ahead of schedule, so I'm definitely pleased with that. Obviously, if it were in my control, I would want to get back on the field as quick as possible. But just taking it a day at a time, a week at a time, and I'm trying to get this injury right so I can be in a healthy scenario.
We talked about, when you got here, you're married. How much did your wife help you deal with kind of the emotional side of like, having, the injury happen, right? Like you talked about how it took you some time to get over it. How much did having her around help you in that process?
Oh, big time. She's my biggest supporter. She helps me all the time. In those moments you get injured and it feels like the world's about to end, and to have someone with me along the way, every step of the way, comforting and helping support me in all my dreams and goals. It really helps um, going through a process like that.
What did the relationship with Coach BJ mean? I feel like you guys have been pretty tight since you signed here a year ago. Coming over from BYU. Kind of what was his advice through the process, and then when you guys kind of talked about you potentially coming back, what did that look like?
Yeah, Coach BJ was big time. I actually told all the coaches this, like when I was deciding to come back. That was one of the biggest, I mean, easiest points of the process was understanding all the coaches and the culture that was here already. I felt like it was something I wanted to be a part of, wanted to come back, and that helped me in my decision because I felt so comfortable to come back to Tennessee because of the coaches here. My relationship with Coach BJ, just grateful for him and helped me throughout that process. He kind of helped me weigh out the options, the pros and cons of each, and at the end of the day, felt like that was the right thing to do to come back.
So, when you got here, you were in a room with Aaron Beasley, yourself, and then like a lot of inexperienced younger guys. Because you're injured, a lot of those inexperienced younger guys kind of got pushed into play. And what have you seen from the growth in, Arion Carter, Jeremiah Telander, Elijah Herring, that group of younger guys?
Yeah, I kind of told the guys, I think in spring ball, I'm like, man, you guys don't understand college football is crazy. You never know what happens. It could be a second, third string, have to come in and play. And, those guys stepped up. I was so proud of them to see their growth and experience. They didn't seem like freshmen or young players to me out there. They look like they've been around. So I was just excited to support them and be there for them on the sideline.
Leadership wise, how much do you feel like you add to that room?
Just adding where I can, man. I try to be myself, and that's the only person I know how to be. I try to be a good teammate and try to help those guys where I can. But really, those guys help me, man. Those young guys, they come to work every single day, and they inspire me to be a better player, a better person.
Keenan, man, we appreciate it. Congratulations on your decision, and we'll look forward to seeing you out there for spring practice, okay?
Thanks, Austin. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Keenan.
Yeah, man.